welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Santa Clara. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by their rookie second rounder.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Seahawks come out and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
And he's in! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
41-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Get set. Now it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over their own 28-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing, Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. This one tapped forward on the pop pass. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That is caught. What a throw. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seattle.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Patrick Taylor now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. It's San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Get set. Back around, son. Motion.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. The RPO, that one is complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway.
Get set. Up. 18.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll get about 2. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, it's Darnold. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. Right heading for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's another 49er. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Taylor. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time the kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board just before halftime.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4. So he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's Michael Dixon now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Darnold to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
13 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets through.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is going to wind up 49ers football. They have it.
I just hope the young kids watching this are really paying attention. You get rewarded when you play with incredible effort. He's been close all game long, and he just continues to rush and rush. Now he gets the strip, sack, fumble recovery all at once.
49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 25.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Here's McCaffrey, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run here with McCaffrey. And a good show force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
18, watch out!
Again, it's McCaffrey. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Dorendo trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal.
Outside! Stop!
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Forced out to... That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Seahawks 14.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Bosa. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Darnold. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
shotgun. Here's Darnold. He'll let one go down the middle. And this ball incomplete on third down. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Going to give this to Garendo. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On to the fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And once again, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
The middle, here's McCaffrey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the rookie out of Oregon, Jordan James. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They keep it on the ground with James. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. DeMarcus Lawrence gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receivers do.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A 1st down throw for Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff to James. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Purdy. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49.
a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Seahawks 21.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Outside. Ready, watch out.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Get set, stop. Right side. Stop.
They'll run. Here's Gorinda. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er 1st down.
They'll go again with Gorinda. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.